My name's Tim Gonzalez. The first time I had met Jody Sellers was basically in a little tiny office on a second floor of a law firm, and I believe he had just started practicing law because he didn't have much in there. But basically I sat down and met him for the very first time with my life on the line. I needed someone that I could sit down with that would hear me out and not judge what the situation was and would believe in me and that would fight hard for me. I had a long event one day and was getting ready to wrap things up. I had been at an establishment locally for probably 14 hours that day, and as I got ready to go home at the wee hours of the morning, I was pulled over. And after going through a number of different checks and things that the officer had requested, we were all set to go. He said we were all good, and last thing he wanted me to do was to blow. I'd never blown in a breathalyzer before. I had never been in that, just heard about it, movies, shows, whatever, and there I was. And it was just a very, very surreal, scary situation that when everything kind of dust settled the next day, I realized oh man, if I don't get someone to help get to the bottom of this and the facts and defend my side of what really went on, I could potentially lose my job. I'm going to lose everything. If you go to jail, you have a job that requires good criminal record, good driving record, attendance, all of those things, you can't be in any trouble. And so there I was, looking for someone that would not judge me, sit down, and again, start from the beginning and fight for me. And that's exactly what happened. I met with Jody a couple times. I sat down with him and immediately felt really close to him. It's not easy in the world that we live in today to meet people and feel like someone is really giving you their attention, their undivided attention. And Jody sat down, he heard me from the very beginning, go all the way through every detail that had happened. And I just had a calmness about sitting down with him and being completely open and candid with him about everything that had went on. And he just gave me a reassurance that he was going to be there for me. He was going to help me and fight for me with all of his abilities, and that's exactly what he did. Making sure that if there's a way to give back, if there's something to be involved in, that he does it. I've never seen another law firm that does anything like that. I've never seen anybody that does anything like that, but most law firms have a silly jingle or something kind of corny, a commercial, or they just advertise about how much money that they're going to get you. With the Sellers Law Firm, it was completely different. I got something that I needed, which was that I mattered, that I was important. The Sellers Law Firm does an incredible job of making sure that you feel like you're the most important thing that they've got going on. Somehow they find a way to be involved in the community like nobody else. They're not about some cool, corny, weird jingle. They're not about how much money are they going to get you in a settlement. They're about being there for you in your life through the ups and the downs and the dark days, and making sure that you understand and know that you're really, really important. I'm glad that the Sellers Law Firm was able to come along when I was in some choppy waters and guide me through and be there for me and listen to me and make sure that the facts came out and that I was defended the way that I needed to be so that my life was saved. And it was. And that's because the Sellers Law Firm takes the time to get to know you. And that's Jody. Again, you're not talking to his associate, assistants. There's not a lot of layers. You get to meet Jody Sellers, the man. And that man is your lawyer who goes in there and fights for you the way that you need to be done.